Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're at in the world. Hope you guys are doing exceptional. My name is Alexander Zastopol, and my purpose is to bring out the strength in others so they can take full control of their life and gain all rights to their existence. And this is.
My name is Mariam Isa Al Ali Zastapel. My purpose is to help others embrace their authentic self to serve a bigger purpose. And welcome you guys to the new timings of a Clear and Conquer live, in which we come to you guys to bring you content that can help you with your life and also with your business. This is the Clear and Conquer. This is Mariam Al Alexander. And today's topic is such a beautiful topic that every single one of you guys need, and which is what are the three things that you need to have in order for you to have a successful life in terms of whatever goals you want to go ahead and achieve. And these let's say, and these goals, or sorry, these the three things that we would love to share with you guys are based on things that we experience, things that we have actually done, and these things can actually help you get to whatever you want to get or what the goals that you want to go ahead and achieve in life. So without any further ado, Alex, and I would like to go ahead and share them one by one.
Absolutely, Mary.
So the first thing that you guys need to have for you to actually be successful, number one, is to surround yourself with the right people. You have to, it's not like it's an optional step. You must have the right people around you helping you achieve that goal, whatever that goal you want to get. You cannot be saying, oh, I want to be successful, but Mariam, I have this friend who I've been with for 15 years. They're not as successful. They've been trying to pull me away. Change the environment. This person will not help you prosper. This person, in fact, will be between you and the goals you want to go ahead and achieve. So the number one reason, number one thing that you need to have to be successful is surround yourself with the right people.
100%. And I would like you guys to think about this as whenever you're with your friends that you hang out with the most, sometimes you even start to laugh like them, you start to talk like them, you start using the same words as they are. And that's a very good example of you are the people you surround yourself with. You literally start to become like those people.
Yeah.
And it's not like it's an intentional thing. It kind of just starts to happen. So when you have your surroundings around you, what are they promoting to you?
Yeah.
Like, what are you promoting to them? Are you guys aligned? Or are you outgrowing those people? Right? I know that I constantly have, well, not constantly, but I've outgrown people, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Also, I had people that were very toxic in my life that needed to be gone, right? Like completely. I'm not going to sugarcoat this for you guys.
Right.
This is what the reality of this is, okay? This is not some theory. This is what happens, okay? So you really have to pay attention to who you're surrounded with because they're going to do one of two things. This is from Elena. Number one, they're going to help you build your empire. Okay, number one. Or number two, they're going to be destroying your empire. And if you really believe in your future, you really put your goals as a high priority, then you need to make these hard decisions, right? They're not easy decisions sometimes, right? But you have to do it. And I've really learned this the hard way because I've tried to like one of my, I've had like a very sarcastic friend in my life. And that's fine. That's how he is. He's a very sarcastic person. But like we just weren't aligned with our goals anymore at one point. And I was putting all this time, energy, and money into investing in myself. This person wasn't. It's because they have different goals. There's nothing wrong with the person. There's nothing wrong with any of these people. They're good people. It's just that you have to realize at some point you're going to have to make these hard decisions of where you're going to be going and if they're helping you get there.
Absolutely, 100%. What Alex said right here. Again, it's whether they're going to help you build or they're going to be the reason for your destruction. And by the way, sometimes someone doesn't really need to stop you from getting to your dreams physically. They can try to do that by a thought they're going to try to implement in your head. Oh, why are you want to go through that? Oh, money is a lot of problem. Why do you have to go after your dreams? Be happy with what you have. People would kill to have the life that you have. But again, if you are someone who's really satisfied with your life, you don't want to do it. You wouldn't want to do it. You'll be like, you know what? Yeah, maybe my friend is right. But what if you have so much potential? When I coach people, whether it's in a group setting or private, we notice this is the biggest problem they're facing. They want to do something very big. They want to do something very massive, but then they have someone in their life telling them that they cannot do it.
Or slow down, all these sayings, right?
All these things, absolutely. And also, on the other hand, you would find some people who are really flourishing because they chose the right people in their life. Because here's the thing: whoever is in your life right now is a choice. Your friend that you are choosing to hang out with every day after work is a choice. The people who you follow or watch on social media is a choice. And all those people determine part of your success. The more people you hang out with who have no dreams, who have no goals, who have no ambitions, the less likely for you to be successful. On the other side, when you are surrounding yourself with people who are conquering, you become successful. Like Alex and I, I'm going to talk about, for example, Maryam as an individual. Maryam as an individual, for her to attract the right people, I had to eliminate certain people from my life. Was it hard? Yes. Some of them left. They're like, I didn't even have to do anything, because when you outgrow some people, they cannot like handle how successful you are, so they decide to leave. Right? Going back to this, I decided to change. I decided what I want to do in my life, and as a result, I pick who is in and who is out. You are in when I help you, and you help me, and we are helping each other, and you are a good person who want to create an impact in this world. You are out if you have ill intentions, if you want to try to sabotage, if you're trying to be a hater, if you're trying to, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you're not helping me build, you are out. You're helping me build, you are in. I will help you with everything I can, because you're trying to change the world as much as I want to change the world as well.
Yeah, what Miriam's like saying is very, very important. It's like just look around. Are your goals aligned with this person? If you're watching this channel, this is all about success. This is all about doing big things. This is all about helping the planet. This is all about flourishing. This is all about becoming bigger, expansion. This is not about staying in your own lane and staying average and frankly being selfish, right? It's very selfish to be average because that's a really easy thing to do, right? It's a comfortable thing to do. And guess what happens to all those average people when a major catastrophe happens? They're the ones that are most impacted because they are not ready for those things. They haven't built a thick skin. So if you have those people around you, you become the 5 people you hang around with most, and you start to be comfortable because everybody else agrees that it's okay to be comfortable around you, right? If you look at some of the greatest athletes, some of the greatest business people, all of these people are never satisfied. They have this thing called divine discontent. And if I were you, I would look to connect with those people that have the divine discontent and are super focused on their dreams. They're not coming up with all these excuses. They're not coming up with all these reasons why it's not going to work, why they don't have any time and money, and all these different things that they keep on telling themselves. Look for the people that are going to prosper with you, that are going to do something big with you, that are on a massive mission, right? And are not selfish, right? That's what I choose to seek in my life. And guess what happens? We start to get bigger. We start to help more people. We start to make a bigger impact. We're connecting with people that are influential and we can help them and they can help us, right? You start connecting with those people and the game starts to become a lot more fun when that happens.
Let's go conquer. So guys, if you are tuning in, this is a Clear and Conquer Live. We come to you guys weekly to help you with a topic that is related to your life and your business. And today's topic is the 3 things that you need to be successful. So that was number 1. Number 1, surround yourself with the right people who will help you grow. The second thing that you need to go ahead and be successful is find your definite purpose in life. Now, if you failed so far achieving your goals, and you failed so far not being excited about a goal, or you don't even have goals in the first place, you don't have a purpose. You don't know what your purpose. Sorry, it's not like you don't have a purpose. Alex brought this to my attention.
Yes.
It's not like you don't have a purpose. You don't know your purpose. Every single one of you guys, the minute you are born, the minute you existed on this planet, you have a purpose. Your purpose, Habibi, some of you will be like, from religious background, you'll be like, okay, my purpose is worship God. Okay, good. This is between you and God. What about the rest of humanity? You were not being created, or you are not in this universe just because, or just because, you were born here. You were not born just to go to school, get a degree, get married, have children, and die. And some people say, oh no, Maryam, this is the route of life. This is Sunnat al-Haya. No, this is not Sunnat al-Haya. It's someone told you that this is how it should be. It's not.
What does Sunnat al-Haya mean?
Sunnat al-Haya means like this is like the norm of life. This is the norm of life,
Average way.
Yeah. So this is what you were sold into, and you believe that. You think, oh my God, I don't have a purpose. I'm here just for 70 years of my life and I'm going. Average people think like that. That's why you're not successful. You're not successful because you're not thinking big. You don't know what is your purpose. You don't know the reason for your existence. There is a reason for your existence. And those people who try to sell you otherwise, they don't have a purpose themselves. Because when I know my purpose, I want Alex to have his purpose. I want my friends to have their purpose. I want my clients to find their purpose. I want this whole universe to know about purpose. You cannot be successful without a clear purpose, because purpose will determine what kind of missions in life you have. And under these missions, you have these goals. You put random goals. You want to get a PhD, you want to get married, you want to have children, you want to open a business, but you don't know why. Oh, Maryam, I want to get married because it's Sunnat al-Haya, the norm of life. Sure, but why? I didn't want to say, oh my God, I'm going to marry Alex because I love him. I love him for sure. But also I want to contribute to him. I want to contribute to him as a being. My purpose is to help others embrace their authentic self to serve a bigger purpose. And that's what I love to do it with my husband. I love to do it with my friends, with my family, with my clients, with the community, with everybody I meet. But the fact that sometimes we think that, oh my God, no, I don't have a purpose. Maryam, it's hard to find my purpose. It's going to take me years to find your purpose. It takes you 2 days if you want to find it, right? Bottom line, guys, why is it one of the reasons for you to be successful in life, to find your purpose? Because if you want to look at the people who is changing the world, they all have a purpose. Do you think Elon Musk is just putting rockets into space? This guy has a massive purpose. He's a massive being. Every single person you see, their name still exists throughout history. They had a purpose. Martin Luther King had a purpose. Sheikh Zayed, Allah yarhamah, had a purpose. All of them has a purpose. And because they have purposes, they conquer. They became successful. The reason I'm successful and Alex is successful is because we have a purpose so massive, so big, that the small-minded, the losers, the haters don't get it. But the successful, the 10xers, the massive beings, they understand it. So what's your purpose?
Yeah, 100%. And just so everybody's clear on what purpose actually means, it's the reason for which something exists. So knowing why you exist, knowing why you were put here, knowing more about who you are is very important, because if you don't know who you are, you're going to be making the wrong decisions, right? Like you're going to be making decisions based off of what someone else told you, maybe a personality trait that you have acquired from someone else, but it didn't really come from you, right? And like those things dictate what your future is going to look like. So knowing your purpose is who you are. It's the reason for which you exist.
Yes.
The reason why something exists. It's in the definition. You can go look it up for yourself. And the reason why that's so important, because if I know why I'm doing things in life, I can make better decisions. Yes. And every decision you make in life is going to dictate what your future looks like. Hey, if you want to be one of those people that are vulnerable to everything, that are a victim of everything, then this is not for you. If you want to keep on feeling sorry for yourself and you're like, poor me, I don't know why it's like this for me, then this conversation is not for you. This is for the people that want to make an impact. Maybe in your life or in your family at first. Maybe you just want your family to be better at first, right? But later on, you're probably going to realize, once you have made your family better and you've prospered there, that there's actually other things. And there's other things that happen, in the world that affect your family.
Yes.
So it's good to pay attention to those things. And your purpose is going to bring you to those things, right? It's going to bring you to the right decisions and conclusions about life. Most people, the reason why they stay stuck in the hamster wheel, like running through life, not really making any progress. Yes, they have the a job. Maybe they got a couple of promotions, but they know deep inside that they could have got a lot more promotions, that they could have had a lot more abundance. But they choose comfort because it's easy, and they choose comfort because they don't know the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Right. So when we talk about purpose, we're talking to the movers and the shakers, the disruptors of this planet, the people that want to conquer and make an impact. Right. Those are the people that we're talking to. And those are the names that you know, that Miriam just mentioned, Martin Luther King. Do you guys think that he had a lot of hate and pushback when he was doing that? Of course. In fact, I'm pretty sure, if I have my information correct, he died because of it.
Yeah.
Right. I think somebody killed him.
Yeah.
So that's like what a mover and shaker, is going to do. And he had a big purpose. Did he change the planet? Yeah, he did. He did in a very big way. Most people know who that guy is. It's almost everybody, I think.
Yes.
And he was like that because he tapped into his purpose. He tapped into the reason why he was existing in that moment in time.
Absolutely.
Right. He found out what that was, and then he had the courage and the commitment to go execute on it. He didn't find this out and then become a coward. Right? He didn't become a coward after finding out that he needed to go change things. A lot of what people do is they're like, yes, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go conquer. I'm going to go do really big things. And then they don't take any action, or they retreat completely.
Wow.
Right? And when you really tap into your purpose, when you really know what it is, it now becomes a responsibility of yours to go after it. Right? You can't just go quit 3 months later because nothing has happened yet, or you're not really sure quite what to do yet. That's fine. Right? If you don't know exactly how to do something, you're a human being. You shouldn't know exactly the perfect way for anything. Right? And that's part of the fun of life, by the way, is being on that journey of finding out how to solve the problems to the next problem and get bigger problems and expand and get bigger. That's part of the fun. And all of that has to do with purpose, right? The reason for which you exist.
100%. 100%.
Yes.
So that's why we talk about purpose. We talk about the reason for your existence. For you to be successful, you need to know why you exist. You will not go far in life if you don't know why you exist. When Maryam Al Ali, if you talk about, I'm going to talk about me as an example. I am from the United Arab Emirates. I'm from Dubai. I am from the land of dreams, but I didn't have dreams. It is when I found my purpose, I realized, oh my God, like I need to do more. I was an accountant at that time. I was doing accounting, Excel sheets, assets, liabilities, I don't know, equity. I don't know. I didn't even, now in our business, I don't look at finance. I don't want to see it. But that was my job. When I realized that's what my purpose is, I'm like, oh my God, my purpose is so huge, so massive. I need to change people's lives. And someone be like, Inchi? Oh, my old friends, you? La Habibti Maryam, be grateful that you have a job. Be grateful that you at least have these things, Habibti, you travel, you do everything, you have nice cars. But that's deep inside. Your spirit knows best. Your spirit doesn't look at how you physically look like or what you have. When people care about the materialistic world, things that you have, we go back to the first point, you are around the wrong people. If someone became your friend because of your car, or someone became your friend because of your Louis Vuitton, you have the wrong friends. But you keep attracting people. You keep attracting people because of what you put out there. If you are putting your purpose out there, you're going to attract people who will help you with your purpose. If you don't have a purpose, you're going to attract people who are purposeless. And they don't want to change their life. And you'll be like, why am I around those people? Maryam, how come you are around successful people? Because I have a purpose. And because I have a purpose, I attract the right people to my life. I attracted Alex to my life. And guess what? Alex found his purpose, and then he saw me as a wife. Because when your purpose is so clear, you're going to know what kind of people you're around. You're going to know what you need to do with your life or not. And you will know. And this is my favorite. This is the thing that is so amazing with purpose. Purpose will help you make the right decisions quickly. When anything we need to do, aligned with purpose or not? No, out. Person comes in. Is he aligned with our purpose? Yes, in. Easy, quickly. I'm gonna go discuss. Discuss what? When the answer is right there, you don't need to go ahead and discuss it.
Or think about it.
Or think about it. The more, by the way, sometimes we say, oh my God, I'm gonna go think about it. You don't think about it for you to find ways to make it happen. You think about it to find ways for it not to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you're getting the mind involved. The spirit does not think. You as a spirit, you do not think, you execute, you make decisions quickly when you know why you exist.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
100%. That's very powerful. Wow. Yeah.
We need to clip that part.
Yes, exactly.
All right, good.
Yeah. So go ahead and go to the next one.
So the third, so for you guys who are tuning in, this is the Clear and Conquer Live. We come to you guys every single week, bringing to you applicable things that you can take to apply in your life and business. So first of all, surround yourself with the right people for you to be successful. Number two, you need to find your purpose. And number three could be similar to number one, but with a twist. Number three is, if you want to be successful, be in proximity of people who have what you want. Some of us, we want to go ahead and reinvent the wheel. Oh my God, I want to be successful, but you know, Mariam, I want to make it on my own. I want to be a success story. Yes, you can. I'm not saying you cannot make it on your own, but how long you want to make it on your own? You want it to take 30, 40 years, or you want to make it in 2 to 5 years? It depends. You want to be a stubborn and you allow your ego to be on the way, you're not going to go far. But when you go ahead and you learn from someone who have what you want, you go farther. I'll give you an example. We are so proud to be Grant Cardone licensees. So we are literally honored with this association with Uncle G. We are licensees. We are teaching 10X, right? Now, how did I get in proximity with the Grant Cardone? Grant Cardone has so many things I want. But instead of me trying to figure it out on my own, I better go learn from the guy. I was telling my dad, oh my God, Grant Cardone, he's rich and, and we're doing these courses with him. He's like, Wallah, Cardone doesn't want your 10K. Like, why would a guy this successful teach you how he became successful? It's because this guy has some goodness in him. You want to be successful? Learn from someone who already have what you want. They have the stats. They have the proof that they have what you want. They have what you are looking for.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do not try to do it on your own. And by the way, when you have someone who you admire, don't say, oh my God, I want to meet this person to take a picture with them. No, don't take a picture. When Alex and I, we go to conferences, we have a list of questions. We see Grant, we have a question. We see Brandon, we have a question. We see Jared, we have a question. We have questions. We don't say, oh my God, can I take a selfie with you? Okay, and then what? And then what? It is when you are in a proximity with people who you want to learn from, you go ahead and you get something massive because of that.
Yeah, 100%. Being in proximity with the right people has been actually one of the very powerful things that we have done. If we were not in proximity with the right people, then we're not going to be learning things as fast. You're not going to be able to expand and grow as fast. It's just not going to happen. So you either you get a seat at the table or you serve water at it, type of thing. Right? If you don't have the finances to go to masterminds and those types of things, or you tell yourself that anyways, you find a way to be there anyways, right? But the reality is you're just not committed to that goal in the first place. Like it's not even a finance or a time problem. It's a commitment problem. You're straight up not committed. You're spending your time watching Netflix. You're spending your time eating all of the wrong foods all of the time. You're spending your time on those really bad habits. You're not waking up disciplined in the morning. Like there's just things that are out that come way before having the time and the money. It's just people tell themselves that they don't have any time and money as the excuse of what is really happening because they can't confront what's actually happening. They don't want to. They don't want to change, right? They're not willing to change. Mm-hmm. And there's something that Grant Cardone taught me when I first met him, which is if you want to change, you have to change, right? Things have to actually change in you if you want change. If you want a better life, you want success in all aspects of your life, there's something that you have to do. Mm-hmm. It's not the people around you that have to change. It's you that has to change first, always. So by being in proximity with these people, we learn these things very quickly. That's why, with our mentorship and accountability group, for example, I know Tanya in our group, right? She is prospering right now because she has continued to show up. She's actually applying what we teach. She's always been, or she has now put herself around the right people in her life too, right? She's made the hard decisions. I know that. She has courage. She was on a platform with Stormy Wellington the other day, right?
Yeah.
I'm just giving her a shout out because she continues to show up. And the people that show up the most are going to be, in my mind, the most, right? So when you keep on showing up, you're telling yourself first that you're still there, and you're telling everybody else that you're still there. And guess where I learned that as well? My mentor. I put a lot of time, money, and energy into being in proximity with the right people, having the right mentors, having the right teachers in my life. Okay? Because for a very long time, I had people teaching me that were not doing themselves. Right? I had a lot of people around me that were giving me advice, but they didn't have success in the area that they were giving advice in. For example, relationship advice. They've been divorced 3 times. Why am I going to listen to them about relationship advice? But you guys do this all the time. You ask your friends for money advice. What should you do with their money? Are they broke? Do they have a whole bunch of Louis Vuittons and Saint Laurents and a whole bunch of cars, and they're telling you the money advice? Maybe you should probably not take money advice from that person. Now, it'd be different if I'm taking health advice from someone that's been so committed to the gym every single day and they're absolutely ripped, like my friend Julian, right? I'm going to take health advice from him because, first of all, he knows a lot about the gym. Second of all, he knows about nutrition. And third of all, he knows about biohacking, meaning how the brain operates, how we operate as human beings.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take advice from him about that, right? But if I'm going to ask him about dentistry, he's probably going to be like, I don't know nothing about dentistry. You might want to go to somewhere else. So my point here is you have to learn from the right people. You have to have the right people around you. And the third thing there is that proximity. Like, be in proximity with players. Be in proximity with us. We're players. We're in play all of the time, right? And we're playing the big game. We choose to play the big game. So somehow get in proximity with us. Whatever you have to do, it is what we have done, and it is the right thing to do.
Absolutely. And here is like what you just mentioned, Alex, and this is profound. Like, again, you want to go, you want to hang out with players. You don't want to hang out with losers. Going back to the first point we just mentioned today. Like, the reason we go ahead and we are very selective who we learn from is because we know it's stupid to do it on our own. There are bigger projects happening in our lives right now because we are playing a bigger game. We're playing a bigger game. How do you know you're playing a bigger game? You are having different success than other people. You are having more challenges than other people. And you are known for something. Alex and Maryam are disruptors. We're disruptors as in we are changing the game. We're changing the game of life of what we don't live like other people. And again, here is the thing. If you want to be in an average environment, doing average things, nothing will change for you. But when you are a player, you're going to find the right players to go ahead and conquer with them. And that's the difference between what you want to go ahead and achieve in your life with the right people who give you the right advice and mentorship, or going ahead and having so much ego trying to think that you can figure it out on your own.
100%. Yeah. And that's something that our mentor, hey, Brandon Dawson talks about, is intellectual arrogance and intellectual ignorance, right? People that think they know everything about a subject. Not even Brandon and Grant. Grant's a billionaire. He knows that he doesn't know everything. He will never say that, oh, I know everything about that subject already. You don't need to talk to me about it. Now, what he will do is he's going to look at what the stats are in that area, right? He's going to look at what kind of success that person has. But if he goes to Elon and he goes to Elon, he's like, I already know a lot about business. I'm a billionaire, Elon. Elon Musk, I'm already a billionaire. I don't really need to learn from you. He doesn't say that, right? So that's intellectual arrogance and ignorance, meaning that you don't know and that you're arrogant about it, right? There's intellectual curiosity and intellectual what?
Intellectual curiosity and intellectual, I forgot the other
one. There's curiosity and basically like being curious and wanting more, like knowing that you need more, knowing that you need to know more, right? And that's the other side that Brandon Dawson talks about. Anyways, that is a very important thing to remember whenever you're moving through life and you want to accomplish your big goals. You want to be a mover and a shaker. You want to do big things, then you have to hang around with the right people. You have to be in proximity with the right people and have the right mentors.
Absolutely. So with that being said, I think I saw a question here, and if you guys want to go ahead and drop your questions also, you can. So that question was about how do I know I am with the right people? I will give you my insight, and if you have any
No,
insight,
go ahead.
please,
Yeah. Mhm.
So how do you know you are with the right people? So what, number one, there is something called intuition. And your intuition tells you if this is right or this is wrong, if this person is right and this person is wrong. Now, intuition is something that you can develop. But let's say you don't have any intuition. You don't know if this person is good or this person is bad. You know them by one thing. You know them by their action. And the action doesn't have to be physical. Their action could be something they say or imply or something they do around you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, you go into a party, and for example, one of my friends, let's say this happened before, so she's not my friend anymore. She saw me, she's like, oh my God, Maryam, Matenchi. Oh my God, Maryam, you became fat. I'm like, yeah, you should see how fat my bank account is too, right? This person who gave you that comment, La Habibti Maryam, she is, she's joking. No, she's not joking. She's trying to make you small in front of other people. And this is just an example. Because if someone really cares for you and they're the right people, they're going to take you aside to give you advice. If I see something not right with my friends or with Alex, let's say, in public, I'm not going to go ahead and bring it to everybody's attention. Oh my God, look, Alex's tie is dirty. Habibi, you should have worn a different tie. Why do I have to make it public? I'm not the right person for Alex then. The people who really care for you, they will show you by action. People who don't care for you, they're going to show you by action too. And I promise you, you do not need more than one sign.
Mm-hmm.
You don't. It's one sign. And sometimes you are in a relationship right now, and now your husband is cheating on you. Maryam, he's cheating on you. Habibti, you saw it earlier in the relationship, but you acted like you didn't see. And that same thing that you ignored and you didn't confront came and bite you in your head. Right? So the idea of it, you want to know if it's the right, you are around the right people or not. Know them by their actions. People who really care for you, they will show you by action. People who do not care for you, they will also show you by action. That's why, going back to the first point, you have to be around the right people. There are all 100% of the people who are in my inner circle, they care for me. The minute someone has a change of heart, they're out. Until maybe they need to fix something, and I'm just giving an example, and they come back. But you cannot compromise your life because for someone else. You cannot do that. That's why you're not successful. You worry about how this person will say. Let's say, God forbid, let's say I was not married to Alex. I was married to someone else. And this person tells me no PhD, no business, no I don't know what, no cordon, no you. Why do I have to stop my life for someone who don't want me to prosper? La, Maryam, it's obedient to listen to your husband. If he wants good for me, if he wants me to create an impact, right? Like Alex, he's always supporting. We're supporting each other. We're here for each other. We are not only we love each other, we show each other we love each other by the actions. I got him. He got me. I show him off. He shows me off. And that's different. And this is how you know you are with the right person. I just wanted to address that question because this was a great question. Thank you so much for whoever asked it.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, and the other piece to that, I would say, is what actions are they doing? Are they talking behind your back? Are they ditching you? Are they making you a priority, or are they kind of just like treating you like crap? I know personally, I've had definitely people like always ditching me, and I would be friends with these people for a long time too. They ditched me all the time. They were I would say they were talking behind my back, because when I was with them, they would talk about our other friends behind their back.
Wow.
So you know them by their actions. If they're doing that, they're probably talking about you behind your back too.
Yes.
Don't be so oblivious to them talking behind your back if they're talking about someone else behind their back. And if they ever do that, just be like, hey, do you mind if I tell this person about this? Oh, no, I did. This was between me and you. No. And actually, no, I mean, like, but they're good people too. And then they start backing away from it. Just know people by their actions. Like, are they, I can't think of some other ones. Like, are they toxic people? Like, do you know they're a toxic person? What does your intuition say?
Yeah.
What kind of intentions do they have when they're talking to you, right? Like, are they trying to suppress you? Like, are they trying to make you smaller? If anybody's trying to make me smaller and I feel smaller after conversation, red flag, right? If people are talking behind my back, red flag. If people are always ditching me, red flag. I've had so many of those experiences that I just know now. It's like a skin that I built. I have this knowing of the way people are acting, right? It's pretty quick for me to see. It's like I'm not very slow about that anymore. And all you have to do is go back to your life and look at some past experiences of people that have wronged you. It doesn't mean that that's going to keep on happening to you, but just look at some of those experiences that you have. What kind of intentions do they have? When someone's talking crap behind someone's back, what kind of intention is that?
Yeah.
Right? Like, what's the intention there?
Right.
It's probably not good. Like, I don't even think that's a probably. I don't think that would ever be a good thing.
Yeah, it's
right. So like, just know people by their actions, like Miriam said, and like know what kind of things they're acting upon, because their words can be decisive.
wow. So here's the thing, as going back to what Alex said, like their words could be decisive. Oh God, like here is the thing, like sometimes you look at someone and be like, oh my God, like here's the thing. Gossip, let's put it this way. Gossip, between brackets in Arabic, we say hash. It's not good. It's not good. Like, oh my God, like, it's not good. No, it's not good because your spirit, when you talk bad about someone else, that you cannot even tell them what you're talking to someone else about, know that your spirit, your space is dirty. Your spirit is dirty if you're going to go ahead and talk bad about someone else without them knowing. The spirit is dirty because when your spirit is clean, you repel from that. Like, again, Alex and I, when we hang out in a gathering or something and we hear people started gossiping about someone who we admire, like gossiping about a Grant, or we leave. We don't want to be part of that environment that is so dirty, so filthy. Because when you actually talk about how is this right, this is not the right. You are not with the right people when they hashun, when they gossip. I don't have people around me who gossip. I have people around me who, when we sit with, for example, Julian and Alejandra, when we go see them, we go sit with them. We don't talk about hash. We talk about, oh my God, we don't talk about life. We talk about how we can do things, how we make things happen. What are we learning? This is how we choose our. We don't have people who gossip. Gossip and hash is marab. It is when you go ahead and you want to go ahead and help more people and your spirit is clean, you attract clean spirits, people who want to do more, who want to prosper. Everything is set on intentions. You set the right intentions to help more people, you attract the right people. You have ill intentions, you're going to attract the bad people. And do not say, why did I attract them? It's because the spirit was ill. The spirit was ill. So there you have it, guys. The 3 things that you guys need to have to be successful. Number 1, be very selective who you are surrounding yourself with. Who is your inner circle? Number 2, what is your purpose? What is your definite purpose in life? And number 3, go learn from someone who has the thing that you want to be successful at, because it's nonsense, a waste of time for you to go ahead and do something that someone already have a proof record that they can do it correctly.
100%. And for those of you that, I'm just going to put this out there as well, the Dubai event that we're having this October, we are going to be doing it in Dubai. It's a 10X Super Life event as we're Grant Cardone licensees. So excited about this because we're literally going to show you guys how to live a 10X life. But we're not people that just show how to make more money, right? We want to show you how to have success in all of the areas, right? How you can figure it all out. Yes. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that, okay? It's going to be in Dubai this October. Go to clearandconquer.com/Dubai. That's clearandconquer.com/Dubai. Tickets start at about $400 and go all the way up to $8,000. If you have questions, you can reach out to us and we would love to have our team answer them for you. But other than that, thank you guys so much for joining. We appreciate every single one of you, and go and conquer your life.
Let's go conquer. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Let's go conquer. See you later, everybody.
Bye-bye. Thank you for watching on Instagram. God bless. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.